When you think of turning 18, you think of being an adult and being able to make your own choices without having parental consent, which is always nice. And along with that comes privileges that you weren't allowed to do or you weren't able to do under the age of 18 or as a minor, basically. One of which is getting a tattoo. So I wanted to talk about getting your first tattoo. Basically, it's kind of like a symbolic thing, or it's kind of like a ritual type deal. Just like when you turn 21, you assume, or people assume that you're going to go out and you're going to drink, since you're legally allowed to do so then. But when it comes to getting a tattoo, I think that it is totally cool by me, but I think that a lot of people aren't educated enough to make decisions, even like nowadays. People who are just turning 18, a lot of them don't do their research before they go out and they get tattooed. And that presents a really big problem because those are the people who, become like the statistic of saying, oh man, I regret this tattoo. So, I just kind of have some tips of what I've learned and what I've learned, like word of mouth from other people, also by professional tattoo artists, because it is permanent and there is a lot more work that goes behind actually getting one. In addition to that, it's a really big deal. Placement is a big deal. Who does it is probably the biggest deal that there is. When it comes to choosing an artist, you have to realize that that person is going to be symbolically on your body for the rest of your life. So if you trust, someone's cousin, who can do it for free, there's the people who are like, oh yeah, my cousin can do that for free. He can hook it up for you. Yeah, just come on over to my house. We have a studio in the garage, or we can do it in the living room or in the kitchen. Yeah, that's cool as fuck, because, tattoos are expensive, but at the same time, are you really going to trust this person's relative or whoever the fuck they are? I sure wouldn't. Because that person, their work and what they do on your body is literally going to be there for the rest of your life. But I don't know, it really bothers me when people go get their first tattoo, or they talk about getting their first tattoo, and they tell me, like, when we have conversations, and they tell me, oh yeah, well, my homie's gonna hook it up for me. He said like $50 for like a whole sleeve. And I'm like, yeah, but have you seen his work? And they're like, nah, but he's chill. Like, all of our, everybody gets tattooed by him. Everybody gets tatted by him. And it's like, there's a lot of different things to take into consideration. You have to think about just, other than like cleanliness, because doing it in a kitchen or doing it anywhere like disgusting like that, it's obviously not sterile. And you'd be pretty damn lucky if you don't get any sort of infection or anything like that, but that's besides the point. You'll also have to realize that everyone has their own unique style. So if you are looking to get, like traditional, like Japanese, like dragons and like all that kind of stuff, if that's what you want, and everybody tells you, oh yeah, go to my friend, he's really, really good. Well, that friend could be really, really talented, but he could be really talented in a totally different style. So, I mean, he could be really good at doing, you know, cartoon type things, or I don't know, tribal bands like that has, or like pinup girls. What does a pinup girl have anything to do with a dragon? Not a damn thing. And that's not their like specialty. And I'm not saying it would turn out bad, but I don't think that it would turn out the way that that person is expecting it to. But and of course, my iPad ran out of memory. So I guess the video is over. But to wrap it up, basically I rambled on for too long. But I'm gonna make a playlist with just a few short videos, a lot shorter than this one, but just kind of like my tips and tricks that I've learned, and that I wish someone had told me previously before I got tattooed, because it's kind of like I learned from trial and error from myself and from others, and then just like a little bit of like word of mouth and like he said, she said kind of thing. But majority of it you kind of like learn on your own, and when you learn on your own, sometimes it's a little too late for that. So subscribe and like and share, and give me a back massage, and I don't know, just whatever, I don't know, whatever, forever. Just thumbs up the video at least, and then that way I'll feel motivated to continue on and post more.